Hey guys, welcome back. So just got these bottles in. If you saw my unboxing video, if not, check it out. It's on Instagram, Facebook. I got these bottles here. These are samples from Seth at Mainland Rum. And what we have here is the lineup. So this one right here is a Louisiana rum. We have a California, Georgia, and a Florida rum. So I'm doing these tastings right now. And so we'll start with this one here, the Louisiana. And so we got ex-bourbon cask, 10 years, molasses and sugar cane is what it's distilled from. Basically, that's what's fermented to before it's distilled to create this rum. For those of you who don't know, rum can come from any sugar cane product or byproduct. So that's going to include like sugar molasses, be white sugar, could be raw sugar, uh, cane syrup, cane juice, evaporated cane juice, so on and so forth, as long as it comes from sugar cane. So the barrel size, this was a 53 gallon. This is going to be a overproof, so we're looking at 60.4% alcohol by volume. So let's start with this one. So definitely I got some like vanilla, some caramel, like toffee, some sweeter flavors. Just to be clear, these are unadulterated rums. That just means that there's no sugar added, but sweetness can be a tasting profile, not necessarily indicative of actual sweetness. So sometimes certain flavors are perceived as sweetness. Like I said, you get a lot of molasses. There's some oak in there, but then what kind of oak? Like seasoned oak. If you ever use firewood, you leave it out. You leave the firewood outside, and it gets seasoned, getting rained on, and getting exposed to different elements. There's some piloncillo minerality to it. It smells delicious. I'm not going to do anything like dropping water on it or put it on the rocks or anything like that. When I'm doing the tastings, I like to do just really just the rum itself. You can catch a lot of that proof on there. Those orange oil notes, a lot of the caramel, the toffee still there. I start to get some like baking spices from there. I think that's probably the molasses. Molasses has a lot of minerals, a lot of antioxidants, things like that. There's a lot of robust flavor in molasses. There's the nice velvety texture, not a plump texture. It's much more evaporative. It dissipates as it comes over your tongue. So texture is a big thing. I think a lot of people miss when tasting rum as it interacts with the charcoal in the barrel. What ends up happening is it can take some of that texture from it. So younger rum tend to have a very plump texture to them. And then as they get older, they become more like evaporative, almost like I guess you could describe it like melt in your mouth. There's definitely like a very light coffee, but like smells creamy. And a lot of that caramel vanilla, just that very, very prominent. It's definitely got like a sweetness. There's like a toasted marshmallow, that vanilla. It seems more like a toasted marshmallow. And the caramel is like not burnt, but like a caramel brittle, just something a little longer cooked. That's pretty incredible.